Hi friends, today this video is going to be pretty fast, so please try to keep pace with me because this is going to be a breezer through Pilot Custom 845 Vermilion. Now, this pen is retailing in US markets, has been recently launched there and is retails for about $850 US. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this pen and show you the parts of the pen, how it looks like. What is not going to be there is the writing sample because the nib writes the same as Pilot Custom 845 Black, which I had reviewed earlier, and Pilot Custom 823, which again has been reviewed earlier. So I'll go through the unboxing and then the pen. So this is a cardboard box. You have Pilot embossed there, and then you have a small wooden casing there. This neat little leaf goes away. Upon opening this, you have the usual documents, the papers, foam on the inner side, you have a cartridge, and then you have a pen nestled in this very beautiful satin cloth there. So what I'll do is I'll just pop this away and keep this away while I take over the pen. Pilot Custom 845 Vermilion, it gives a two-tone appearance because of the black color at the finial, at the rings, lower part of the cap, and at the bottom. This is a cartridge converter pen, and it comes with a Con 70 converter, which I believe also is slightly different from the usual Con 70 because I think this is urushi coated. Needs to be confirmed there. There are certain issues with Con 70 which I'm not happy with, otherwise perfectly fine. Now this pen is brilliant. The urushi coating, multiple layers give it a very good nice red and sort of a muted red appearance. We've done a review of Pilot Custom Urushi Vermilion earlier, and the color is the same. Both the urushi colors are the same tone. How it differs from a Pilot Black one, so here I have both of them lying side by side. How do I do it? I don't want this to be damaged. Okay, so there you have both of them in appearance. To my eyes, I like the Vermilion one better, although both of them are perfectly fine. And this is, over the years, this has been in my acquisition for quite some time, and even the urushi here is not got scratched or damaged anywhere. So this urushi is going to last quite a long, but kept in sunlight or kept in open, this is going to show a different color. Coming to the parts of the pen, finial is blank. You have a ring there, and this clip is tapering down with the ball at the end, pretty functional clip, and you have Pilot written there. On the lower part of the band you have Pilot Custom 845 Urushi, and this is Vermilion. You have 3 stars there, and made in Japan. Yeah, this opens up in convenient less than 2 turns. You have a very good writing section. The nib is size 15, and this is a 18 karat gold nib. You have 18K750 written there, and this is a 2-tone nib compared to a single tone nib of a Pilot 823. So this is a single tone nib, and in comparison to, so you have a 2-tone nib which is very beautiful, good scroll work there, threads there which are not in the way, a small ring there, and in the end of the barrel also. This is just a knob, not a piston filler, as I said earlier. Con 70 converter. The issue is that due to viscosity, the ink keeps remaining on the upper part and doesn't drop down. So because this agitator really doesn't work, this is probably not an agitator but just a rubber for the valve, doesn't work. So the ink just keeps on the upper part, and you have to shake it to get it down. So there you have it. Size, yeah, we'll do that. So the size of this pen is around 14 centimeters, very convenient to hold, and it's pretty lightweight. We'll do a weight also, and this is around 13 centimeter, capped, uncapped. How it compares to a 823, there you have it, both of them side by side. Meanwhile, I'll just get my weighing scale. Back is around 28 grams capped and around 16.7 uncapped. Very lightweight to hold. You can write long sessions with this. Fill up a cartridge and it'll last you the whole day, maybe more than that if you're writing less. And what do we have next? Value for money. It's a beautiful pen and once in a lifetime acquisition. So if it's retailing for around $850, it's slightly steep, I would say. It's a big pinch on the pocket, but for Grail for many, I think you can wait, lap up enough money, and then it's a good thing to acquire. It's in short supply, so probably won't be many pieces around floating initially. In between also, the manufacturing of this particular model was not much, so it was pretty sought after, and more demand and less supply. So there you have it. It's a good pen to own, very beautiful. Compared to a black one, I'd say the Vermilion is my choice. So I'll see you next time. Bye.